Good morning, everyone. We are so glad to see all of you. Well, the ones we can see, right, Diane?
Yeah.
I get to host this call a little bit here with one of my dearest friends in the world, Diane Hummel. And may I add, guys, I would have never known Diane if I would have never found Relive. So I love the people. I love the culture. That's what brings us here today. So I want to just welcome everyone. I'm going to quickly share my story. I'm a mother of 10. I'm a year-round swim coach. Yes, still coaching. Here we go. And one of my daughters was expecting and was very nauseous during this time and was not able to fly in from Florida. So we have 22 or 23. I've lost the count of the grandkids. But anyway, that's my claim to fame right there. And they're spread out all over the country, so I get to visit. But anyway, 5 in our family are doctors, 7 are involved in healthcare, the healthcare system, and dietitians, dentists, physicians, assistant, on and on. So we're immersed in it. And when I got sick, I was experiencing a lot of acid reflux, chronic yeast, losing my hair in chunks. I could see that every time I showered. They kept saying, oh, it's got to be with the chlorine. No, it wasn't with the chlorine. I had miscarried 4 babies. So I actually had 14 pregnancies. And they're like, well, your body's so depleted, on and on. 2 of the kids that are internal medicine physicians sent me to all these specialists. I finally ended up in Barry Women's Pavilion with 2 months of testing. They said they could not help me. One of the top, let me add this, one of the top endocrinologists in the United States, guys. So that gives you an idea. But I finally listened to a friend. Hey, she says, what do you got to lose? Get on these products. You've seen what it's done for my family. I've studied nutrition. I've never found anything like this. So I looked at the powders in the can thinking, holy cow, are you kidding me? Right now, I've seen some of the top physicians in the United States, and I expect powders in a can to work. Well, I dove in. I had a sense of wellness probably in 2 weeks of taking a product. I was able to cancel the surgery to my knee, have never had that done. Very grateful for the quality of life that it gives me. But guys, if you keep doing the same old things like I did, I was spending $400 on supplements, trying to get my health back. Our septic system got clogged because all the pills, the technician for the septic system came out and said, I don't know what y'all are doing, but your screen is clogged with all these big tablets. Well, I didn't know what else to do. Thank God for Relive. And because I care about others, I shared with a dear couple that basically the 3 of us are joined at the hip now. Andy and Chrissy Pierce. I've known Chrissy my whole life. We partnered together and worked together. And Andy, can you come and share your story? Thank you so much for taking time. Andy, are you there? Diane, he did dial in, correct?
Yes, he did.
Okay, can you hear
we
me
can
now?
hear you. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, Marcia introduced these products, and if it weren't for her telling my wife about them, you know, I wouldn't be here today. But long story short, you know, my wife Chrissy got a full relief of rheumatoid arthritis and got off all medication within about the 7-8 month time frame, and has went on to live a wonderful life. And you know, I was a skeptic, and I sat back and I said, well, if you don't die from these products, then I'll decide to use them. And it was kind of our inside joke. I mean, I knew they weren't going to hurt her. I did my research and I got started. So myself, I've had 2 wonderful journeys with Relive, and one was a dumb decision, but in the beginning, I avoided gallbladder surgery, eyesight improvement, and so on and so forth, lost a lot of weight. And then fast forward a few years, I just let Relive kind of go out of my own life and didn't use the products like I should. And I had other things going on and come down with a major chemical infection in my body from a torpedo space heater. And that laid me flat back in January, where I wasn't able to walk. I turned gray. My feet were blood yellow and red. I had infection throughout my whole body. I couldn't walk. I literally was losing my life. And I was scared, but Mama Marscia got back on me, and I got on these products right away and cleared that up. And I told everybody if I could walk, talk, and breathe, I was going to go out and share. So it's been a wonderful journey. The business has been amazing for us as well.
Well, Andy, I know you're out in the field. You and Chrissy are working away. But guys, here's the perfect example. Chrissy never got off the product. She had a lot of, I mean, Andy, she's right with you, isn't she?
Yeah, she's out here in the kitchen.
Would you mind putting her on just real quick? Because guys, here is the connection. When you've got somebody that's your own daughter's age, she comes in, her hands are all curled up. She can't even open her hands or take care of herself. Chrissy, you fill in.
Hi, everybody. I'm busy in the kitchen and drying dishes and just got done with 2 of the girls' hair, which is something I couldn't do, I would say probably about 11 years ago, which is crazy to think back. But when I started basically a crash, I believe stress probably had a lot to do with that. I just began to basically cripple up, and I was, 30 years old, and I had a large family, 8 at that time. And they needed me, and I think moms just put themselves on the back burner because you want to be strong and you want to be healthy and you want to make sure everybody else is taken care of. You want to make sure husband's taken care of and all the kids are what they need. But the truth be told, if mom's not healthy and strong, we're not good for anybody else. And my husband had to begin to help me, wash my hair. I wasn't able to lift my year-old at the time when she, how they reach up and they just want you to love them. I couldn't even lift her. Couldn't do the things that I needed to do. The older girls now, still needed help with their hair, wasn't able to braid or do anything, stir, like mashed potato, just the simple things that we, take for granted that I just cherish now and appreciate so much. And had I not been able to start, Marscia care enough to just come alongside and share this with us. She's like, give it a try. What do you have to lose? And I didn't have anything to lose, right? I mean, I was on all these medications. My hair was falling out. I was as depressed as I've ever been in my life at 30 years old, with a large family that needed me around, a husband that needed me to come alongside him. And it just began to get better and better. I didn't expect what I expected the first 2 weeks I was on the product. First of all, I experienced an energy burst like I hadn't had in a very long time. And then just slowly but surely, as the doctors, alongside of me, monitored my blood work and were taking x-rays of my hands, I began to straighten back out and uncripple. I had less pain, better night's rest. I mean, it goes on and on. But since then, my husband's gotten a lot of relief with things, and we've just had a quality of life that we hadn't had and that we thought we were never going to have again. So I am so thankful, so grateful for these products and for Marscia and just for people willing to share hope, because that's what it's really about.
Thank you guys so much. I know we've got you guys loaded with appointments, and I'm going to be true to my word, Andy. Eminem said I would not keep you long, so I will. God bless you, and thank you so much. But guys, this is what it's all about. All you have to do is have a heart and a phone. I'm telling you right now, you are the answer to somebody's prayer. Go out there and open your mouth. That's all you need to do. I'm not a rocket science. A rocket scientist. I tell the kids, no, I just educated doctors, okay? But guys, in reality, I was out with Andy and Chrissy the other day. Somebody asked me a question that we were bringing products to. I started to share a story about a little boy with binocular deterioration who was put in a room basically, and they said he would never function and that he was, quote, retarded. I started telling the story about what the kids did, on and on. I start crying again. And this has been over 12 years ago. I've been on the product for almost 13 now. He was one of the first. I mean, the grandparents are patients of my husband's. So guys, that's what I mean about a passion. People don't care about what you've got to say. If there's no passion there, they're not going to listen. So anyway, we're going to turn this over to another lady, Joanne Smith, that I absolutely adore. I've met her a few times. I said, when I grow up, I want to be just like her. She's 85 years young. Come on and greet us, Joanne.
Hi, I love your stories and I love your passion. And someone had passion told me about it because I've been sick a long time with fibromyalgia. And I started on the product and I got, I would say at 6 weeks, my depression lifted and my energy came back. And the pain took a little longer, but I got better. And I felt so good. I'd been sick almost 20 years. I felt so good that I said, I'm going to get this at 40% because I want to get the highest price, the lowest price. And because I'm taking this the rest of my life. And so I did. I wasn't planning on selling, but I would go to St. Louis and I heard all the stories. The stories really get you. And there was one story about migraines. And I had a niece that had migraines. I said, I have to tell her. I connected her with a guy and she got better. I said, I have a twin that has some problems. She had Guillain-Barré. She got better on the product. She had cancer. She got better. And I thought, I'm only an hour away from where they make this product. And no one told me about it for many, many years. I said, I am not going to let this happen to someone else. So I started telling people. And in 2018, I was topping the nation. I was blown away because I was 80 when I was topping the nation. But I'm not stopping there. I'm not stopping there at all. Last month, I got 2 bonuses. And there were 2 reasons why. The Energize Go, and we were meeting in person again. People want this in person. And we started meeting in person and I had my 10-minute and I told about the Energize Go. And there were 3 new people. And we were toasting to it and being excited. And this one guy said, his name was Jacob. He said, I love this product. I'm going to tell everyone. And I said, Jacob, we do a monthly where we give the whole presentation. You'll learn a lot more about Relive. You have to come. And there are other 2 people, and they all came to my presentation. And then you don't know who you're going to have. Jacob wanted to change his life. He didn't know how. He physically wanted to change his life and feel better. And when he saw that whole presentation, he saw what would help him. He came as a master affiliate. The others came in too as quick starts. So when you're telling this, you have no idea who you're heading. He is so excited. He got over half of his products in the Energize Go. And he's going to be like you guys, he's going to be so excited. But at 85, I'm not setting the world on fire at 85, but you know what? I'm keeping on going. I'm just keeping on going because there's so many people to tell. I'm not thinking 5 years down the road and getting depressed, how old I'm going to be. I'm thinking about tomorrow. tomorrow I'm going to see who I can give hope. And that gives me hope too. I'll always do Relive. Thank you.
Wow, great. Diane, I think it's back to you.
Yes, thank you so much, everyone. I am in Wisconsin at my daughter's house. You could travel and do this anywhere, but Marscia, from your story, a mother of 10 deciding to make the decision to put your family on the product, building it to where you helped Andy, and his wife, and do they have 9 kids?
Yes.
They have 9, and he's going out and he's sharing today on appointments, and Joanne, it's just amazing. I just want to thank you guys. And this is why we do this. We start with the stories because this is what it's all about. People hear these testimonials, and you know what? I was taking vitamins and I heard these testimonials and I thought, gosh, what if I could, take this stuff and get my life back? And then I went to a meeting in Chicago 28 years ago. I was a young mom, 34 years old with 3 kids. And Edward here was 5, ton of skin issues. Elizabeth here had attention issues, chronic ear infections, ready to get tubes in her ears. Eddie was ready to get cortisone shots. And this little gal here, 3 months old, is crying every day since birth. And the reason I was like on the couch, just exhausted, physically, emotionally drained, praying to God for an answer, saying, I don't think I can go on if this is all you have for me. Because this guy, my husband, was a fireman working 24 on, 48 off, and the 48 off, he had a painting business. Put me on the couch. Guys, I was at the lowest of my low when I heard about Relive. And if you could learn anything from this today, we are one phone call away from changing someone's life. My friend didn't realize what I was going through, but you know what? I picked up the phone when she called me, and this is what she said: I found something I'm really excited about, and I thought of you. You got to come over. Can you have some coffee, have a bite to eat, bring the kids? And the weird thing is, we hadn't talked in about 6 months because we both just had our 3rd baby. So we were like MIA. And I thought, Lord, why is she calling me now? It was divine intervention. I truly believe it. So I packed up the kids, went to her house. I heard the stories, and I was like, well, you hear all these things, right? We're inundated with all this stuff. All our friends have all these things that you can try. And I was taking vitamins, and my kids were, and I thought, well, I'll try it. Thought I'd get my money back. I went that night to a meeting and heard a bigger story of people, normal people, just like you heard, Chris and Andy, Marscia, Joanne, changing lives with this product. And I'm like, man, I know everybody is so sick. How many in our circle of influence who have constant complaints? Fill in the blank. It could be any health, it could be a business. And I'm like, what if I could share this? I thought of 12 people right away. I said, what if I could help these 12 and build it from there and make $2,000 a month and bring Kevin home from his side jobs? And a light bulb went on, and I signed up. I became a master affiliate. By the end of the month, I was changing lives. I was off the couch, back into life, doing more in a day than I did in a week. In 6 months, we were off all meds and all worries. Never had the cortisone shots. That guy right there is now 34, and they're expecting their 4th, and they all take Relive. So our 5 grandbabies, they take the Relive, but as the story goes, in 2 years, I had my 4th baby right here, my Relive baby, Rosie. And you know what? Kevin left his side jobs, came home to be a dad. And I was not making that much money, $2,000 a month, which he was making, but he believed in me. He saw my passion, my excitement for this. And I got out of the house. It changed my life, guys. The dynamics of the family changed. Like, who said it? Chrissy, when mom is happy, everybody's happy. And do you know, when we got off all the medicine and I had that beautiful pregnancy after 5 miscarriages, it was like a miracle baby. Fast forward, Kevin was able to put in more time to be a dad, teach him the value of $1, me their faith, and just having us always around to help them make their decisions. This is something I never thought I'd ever have in my life. And it was just amazing. And God made it happen. I give him the glory. But the income that came in has helped us pay for their tuition, kindergarten to college, private schooling, 4 weddings. They're all married, and we're expecting actually 3 more grandbabies. So guys, this is amazing. I'm 62. Kevin's retired from the fire department. We build a house in Las Vegas where Elizabeth and Henry are, and Adam. And you know what? We're able to come and go as we please because we have a business that's portable. What did Marcia say? We need a phone in our mouth. We need to know our story. This changed my life. Was it easy? No, there was a lot of ups and downs, but you know, you stay engaged, you stay on, you know, positively charged on all of these little events. And it's like, you think of people and you write their names down and you just say to them, I found something I'm really excited about. So I thank all of you, and we're going to share from our hearts what's really working for us. And you know, this is why you don't need to be afraid to share your story. It could be the key that unlocks someone else's prison. Literally, guys, I was at the lowest of my low. This is a reason it is imperative we learn both our health and our business testimonials on Positively Charged. You can text me, call me. I'll show you where to get the little test. There's little like templates, and you should know it in a minute to share with someone to pique interest. And that's why we need to share regularly. You know, we will never always be motivated. So you must learn to be disciplined. And in Relive, we have 5 things we need to do every day. We need to identify people to talk to, write them down. I have a yellow legal pad with me all the time. Then we connect them to the stories. Then we share the whole story. My friend, when she brought me to that presentation, I saw the whole story and I saw, oh my gosh, a bigger picture. What did Marcia say? What did Joanne say about that young guy, Jacob? Wow, this is a business. I'm doing this. So, you know, this bigger picture, share the whole story, okay? Then we ask for a decision. Where do you see yourself fitting in? When we show the whole picture, now they can decide. We're not playing God, just making them a customer. You got to show them everything. And then say, you know what? If I don't share this, how you could save 40% by just eating it. And then if you decide to share it, you can profit 40%. Shame on me if I don't share that with you. So that's always been my goal. That's what I've been taught for 28 years now. So what is your why? That's what's going to also keep you motivated. Okay. You must have that written down. I needed to bring Kevin home, especially when we had our 4th baby and he closed down his painting business. He said, you know, Di, there's no way as a firefighter, painter on the south side of Chicago, once I lose my customers, they're going to other firefighters, you know, their businesses. I will not get them back. And it was a struggle with him and I, okay, he and I, but he trusted me. He believed in me. He trusted in the process. And guess what? I made that dream come true. So you must have your why written down. And what are you going to do to get that why? What are you going to give? What are you going to give up? Do you believe it will happen?
Okay, guys, here is the Relive difference. And this is why our supplements are better. We have optimal nutrition, it's high levels of key nutrients. We have guaranteed quality ingredients. They're tested for purity and potency. And guys, they're not just tested. I've been to the plant 5 times. They're tested, they're retested. When they bring different ingredients in, it's quarantined. I've never seen anything like it. They purify the air you can eat off the floor. Guys, and for our family, that had to be. I had a son that was already, he was swimming at Ohio State at the time, one of their fastest freestyle sprinters, traveling around. They'd send him to all these big USA meets. Well, guess what? Some of the quote nutritional stores will sell different supplements. Well, many times they're mixed at a plant where they mix 5 or 6 different companies. And if there's a trace of steroids in that, you're done. And it could be that the swimmer is just taking a nutritional support. Well, we had to know for sure that this was going to pass WASADA and USADA, the anti-doping. Relive doesn't mix for any other companies. There was never going to be a trace of a steroid in anything. So for you athletes out there, I remember in Santa Barbara, well, I mean, they could be wherever Josh was on the deck. They would show up, hey, we want a sample. I remember in Santa Barbara, he was chosen, you're going to be tested, and his blood work and everything was perfect. And we got a copy of that, sent it to the company. Look, when we say guaranteed quality ingredients, don't be afraid. That's exactly what we mean. The synergism there powers up the nutrients with smart combinations. Look, don't go to a gas station and think that you're going to get something for your health, okay? That's all I'll say on that. Number 4, bioavailability, instant access to the nutrients for greater benefit. Within 15 to 20 minutes, it's fit together perfectly and absorbed through your stomach. You don't have to play chemist anymore. 3 and 4's got that covered for you. Okay, Diane, the next. Check this out, guys. I could tell you so many stories about this, but I won't. I'll stick to the slides. Diane said she might hang me later if I don't. But anyway, high quality hemp extracts that you can trust. Guys, I went to Dallas. Jeff and I, we're not going to recommend junk to our patients or our kids' patients. No, we went there. Do you know that the hemp plant is very easy to grow? In fact, people grow it in bathtubs. People will grow it on the carpet and have little fibers in their plant. No, no, no. This place where we get our Relive line here is, what was it, 800 or 900 scientists. We went through the plant. They don't even trust the water. They have their own water plant. Guys, this is a huge, huge complex here. So you got stress relief, supports your immune system, healthy sleep cycles, heart health and digestive health. And it promotes healthy skin. And guys, that balm we use, Jeff got stung by a hornet last summer and put that on, the swelling and everything went down. Guys, I don't want to overpromise, but I'm telling you, Relive has never let us down. And believe me, we have very skeptical people in this family because people are peddling junk out there. And that's what's happening with this hemp. It's been hijacked. So over here is another amazing, brand new, guys. I can't keep it in stock. Just had an order in, it's gone already. Rip and Go. Wow. So it is high in B12. It has what do I want to say? Time release green bean caffeine. And guys, it's mito burn. So it burns fat. And another thing, on the no sugar, I get asked this, Diane, I don't know if you do, a million times. Okay, I don't want to take artificial sweetener. Well, guess what? Stevia is from a plant. So I get asked that a lot, and it tastes great. There is no crash. Okay, the next one. Now, on this one, before, I really like this because, guys, what we need to do is always tell people, look, and when I'm out in the field with Andy works like crazy. We get people, there are people that are calling him now, can you come with me? I need to know more about this product. But I tell them, look, we don't make any cures. It says before you heal someone, ask him if he's willing to give up the things that make him sick. Now, my oldest daughter is vegan. She teaches cooking classes. She studied biology, and I mean, she's an internal medicine physician, but she's so passionate about plants. Guys, she spent 2 summers in Papua New Guinea and Ecuador, a summer studying plants. She will tell you straight up, yes, I take the classic, but there were some things I needed to give up. I needed to give up sodas. And so when we go out and talk with people, we just tell them, look, get on the product, see what the product will do for you. It opens the door, and then they will begin to ask you questions. Hey, does it matter what I eat? I've got a question about this, that, and the other. Guys, you're going to come in and love on these families. You're going to be a part of their lives. So that's where that sharing comes in. Back to you, Diane.
Thank you so much. And you know, when we share, Relive rewards us. So as a person who shares Relive rewards, we're called distributors. We go out there and we distribute these beautiful products that are not online. They'll never be sold in stores. It will always be through an independent distributor. We get promo 1, 2, and 3. And I'm briefly going to say, and you heard, Joanne got promos. She sponsored someone who got a promo. Marscia's gotten a promo. So has Andy, and so has myself. I mean, every month I just got another 2 more promos. So the first one is when you put 5 people on the product at $100, guys, Relive is going to reward you for a $100 product credit. That's pretty cool. I get that every month. If it's 10 customers, okay, you're going to get a 200 product credit. Promo 2. When you sponsor someone at the $500 level and you do it twice, you earn $100. When you do it the third time in the same month, you're going to now get an extra, so it's a total of $250 that you're going to earn for those 3 people that came in at $500. And the last one is promo 3. When you sponsor a master affiliate at the 40% level, you will earn a $250 bonus. So, you know, not only is this in our heart to share, but we are being rewarded for sharing. And you can hear more about that from your upline, but you do not want to miss the boat. Every month, promo 1, 2, and 3 are in my book. And so what do we say to people? This is what my friend said to me. Take a screenshot, if you will. Can you talk, Di? She said, do you have a minute? Great. And that's the first thing we want to get across. When we're talking to someone and we make a phone call, we need to know that the timing is right, okay? Even if it's just for a minute, okay? Hey, can you talk? Do you have a minute? Great. Memorize that, because I still say that today, 28 years later. When you get talking and you don't ask, is timing right? They're going to have an excuse, possibly. Oh, I got to go. But once they approve it, now guess what? You have the right to talk. This is what my friend said. I found something I'm excited about, and I thought of you, Di. You need to hear about this company, not a product, not a business. She promoted a company. We all are looking for rock solid companies with good values and good ethics, right? So I found a company. It's blessing lives in 2 prayers of today: health and finances, and you need to hear about it. What's your schedule look like? Can you join me today for a bite to eat and a talk? And that's when I looked up. I'm like, Lord, how does she know that I was just praying about, help me, help me. I can't take another day. And here I went to her house, and that day changed my life. So IXR is how we do our business, and I'll give it to you, Marscia.
Yeah, guys, I'm not going to read the top of that there. But this is key, because we follow this to help give us direction. For example, you identify, is it hot, warm, or cold? You could be on an airport, at an airport or an airplane. I have something very specific that I just give them real quick. They might see a logo on my shirt, and I'm in and out of airports a lot, guys. I just say I work for an international food science company that is very specific in epigenetics, the study of research and development. That's all I say. If they say, oh, really? Tell me about that. I will usually just give a short blurb about my story. Look, they can't argue with your story. I mean, down to a minute. And then if they say, do you have a card? Yeah, I love to give you a card. Can I have your information as well? That's what I do with cold. Now, you know, hot and warm, of course, hot, you may go over to your parents like me, Dad, you've got to get on this. I know what this will do. There may be some tears because you love them so dearly. You know, warm, you'll, like Diane said, hey, it goes to C, it goes to C. They're connect. Let's connect. You want to come over, or if it's somebody that you don't know very well, hey, let's meet at the coffee shop. I'll buy you, you know, a coffee. But guys, share the whole story. You don't know who you're talking to. People will have prayer requests for their health, but they never say, hey, my car is being repossessed this week. They're not going to tell you that. So make sure you share the whole story. Also, I am very good at this. Where do you see yourself coming in? What would be the most value for your family? What have you thought about? Ask for that decision. Okay. Could be a customer, distributor, whatever. And then 5 is register and follow up. That is so, I'm telling you right now, my group knows if you don't follow up, that's like opening up your purse and the money just flying out. They need to know that you're going to be there and that you're going to care about them going forward. Diane, back to you. Oh, I thought that was you, Diane. All right. You know, I did not have rich parents. In fact, I'm the oldest of 9. My dad had a small construction company. They gave us the best they could, guys. No handout, no favors, straight hustling all day, every day. Well, guess what? I carried that into my own family where, you know, my kids, they joke around today. Well, mom was a little hard-nosed, but because of who she was, that made us, that chiseled us into where we are today. So, you know, now as I get older, I'm like, oh boy, I was a little bit hard on them. You know, I remember pushing Justin to the wall every time. That's not good enough underwater. See, he was all these national titles, especially in backstroke. But when he was itty bitty, guys, I'd push him up to the wall. No, you got to stay underwater longer. It's going to make you stronger. You keep going. One day, we laugh about this today. He goes, you're the worst parent ever. I said, no, I took second this year. I'm going for first this year. I took second last year. I'm going for first this year. We laugh about that. But guys, are there any customers that you need to follow up with? Guys, this is where the work comes in. Or any prospects that you just need to ask a decision. Hey, how can I help you? What does your family need? That's why I'm here. Diane, you're on mute. You're on mute, Diane.
Okay.
See, if we can do this, anybody can do this
Thank
job.
you. Thank you. And we tie it all into, okay, so how do we start the business? You know, okay, so I'm ready to share with people. What do I know? What are the packages? Well, in December, they came out with this amazing promotion where they slashed the orders in half. Okay, so we had a jackpot of a December. So Relive has made the new promo permanent. It has been permanent. It will be permanent. And what we have here is 40% down to 20%. Everybody pays $20 and you decide what profit margin you want to come in at. Now, if you are like me, I came in at a quick start. I was at 25%. We call that a quick start, okay? That's where you get $500 worth of product at 25% off. And now you have enough product for 4 or 5 people. That's what I started with. But guess what? I bumped up to here right away at 40% because I knew I was seeing results with my family. My husband, who was healthy, we heard all on about sick people, but my husband was healthy. But why did he have headaches and allergies? The guy doesn't put anything bad in his body. He's worked out every day since I think he was in high school. I mean, he's very disciplined, but why did he have headaches and allergies? They went away. So we went up to the master affiliate, and that's where you get $2,500 worth of Relive. It used to be $5,000 a year ago. Now it's $2,500. Your initial is 35% off. Once you place that order, Relive bumps you to 40%, okay? So that $2,500 is $1,650, and then you get free shipping. and free shipping on the 25% as well. So you get free shipping and then you pay your tax. Guys, and then you have a year. Do I like this? Well, no, you can actually return it within a year, all unopened product. And I also have to add here, we didn't share this, but guys, Relive doesn't cure anything. Nothing's gone, nothing's cured. It's just good nutrition going into our body. And you know, when we go off of it, I'm back on the couch. My husband's back with his headaches. Okay, my daughter is back, and she knows this as a young mom expecting her second. She's back to being tired, being unorganized, and when she's on the product, she's a better mom. So nothing's gone or cured, but it's something that fills in the gap from what we eat on a daily basis. So it bridges the gap from what we eat and don't eat, and it's better than vitamins in our family, that's for sure. So this is how you can come in with the packages, guys. And then, you know, we have a Facebook group called Positively Charged. I encourage all of you, write down Positively Charged, and you want to go there as soon as this is over on Facebook, and we're going to post all of the different events we have weekly. Guys, this is 3 hours every week that you are going to be able to engage those you know, love, and care about. Your distributors that you sponsor, you know, you're the leader, you're in your own bus. Who's in your bus? Who are you helping? Who are you guiding? Who are you training? You want to bring them in on the Monday night phone call. It's a training call. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's only like 30 minutes, and we just hear from top distributors excited about their business. And you know what? Sometimes it's about how you share face-to-face, like this one here. Sometimes it's about social networking, because we have gone to social networking, Relive has, and a lot of people have. Tuesday is a Zoom, a whole share the story. Wednesday is a coffee chat. You don't want to miss it. Bring your coffee, because I'm telling you, it's the funnest Zoom you ever been on. And you want to bring people there. There's no slides. It's just people getting together, having coffee, chatting what Relive has done to them. It's amazing. And again, all of this can be found on Positively Charged. It's always posted. Thursday is a short and sweet story call. That's about 15 minutes. You're going to hear 5 stories. Saturday, we're back here for training. 3 hours. That's it. And I can listen in Maryland. I can listen in Virginia, Wisconsin, Las Vegas. It doesn't matter. I'm in Wisconsin right now in the basement at my daughter's house. So guys, this is all here for you. All the stories are put together by people who are just so engaged, and you can tag into that.
You don't have to be extreme, just consistent. And guys, I'm going to add another little quote to that, because it goes right along with this. What you think is connected to what you do, and what you do is connected to what you will have and become in the process. So 100% success formula. All right, this, I mean, read over this. Is this fun or what? Think about it. I tell Andy this a lot of times. I tell him, no, Relive is a business that is wrapped up in self-development, really, because when you look at this, 1% is luck, 1% is talent, 98% relentless desire to achieve my goal at any cost with unbreakable discipline, never-ending self-development, and an unmatched work ethic. Oh boy, it sounds like I'm on the pool deck right now. But guys, anything that is worth having takes work. This next slide here, Elon Musk, boy, oh boy, is he in the news now. I love this. You have enough time. You have 168 hours per week, 40 at work, 7 at the gym, 56 sleeping, 65 hours left. So stop wasting time. I mean, get off the TV, get off the social media, start doing. I had one lady tell me, well, I did relive all day. Oh, you did? Well, what did you do? You didn't call me for my story, right? Oh, no. I cleaned out my office and I got rid of a bunch of old paper. No, that's not doing relive, guys. What did your week look like? Can you organize your relive hours better, guys? I'm saying I need to. Sometimes I get so many irons in the pot, and I try to do the best I can, but like even before we got on here, about a half hour before we got off here, I was texting Andy back and forth. He's got a huge day today. I will not be with them and it's snowing today, yada, yada. A lady called me right out of the blue, past master affiliate. Hey, I need help and my daughter needs help. I want the master affiliate order. Can we talk a little bit? Oh boy. So I'm thinking, wow, Diane doesn't want me in my pajamas. So I'm trying to help her. I'm trying to get out of the door. My son is calling me, you know, I mean, out of the bathroom door to get dressed, to get out here. So guys, be wise on stop watching the fake news and whatever. People literally are wasting too much time. Be deliberate. Now you wouldn't know it, but back in the day it was a sharpshooter. One time my dad blindfolded me and said, now you hit the target. I said, Dad, I can't hit the target. I can't see it. He says, exactly. 95% of people never set goals. So they're never going to hit the target and you're going to live a different way. So that goes right along with this slide. Choose a different way, guys. Choose the high road. Don't compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 20. Remember that. I've been with Relive 13 years. I got a baby coming in and most of the time they're younger than me. So guys, don't try to fit them in your mold. I love what Tom Penning said one time to my group. He said, just sell the product. Get out there. Don't overthink it. Okay, Diane. So, oh yeah, I got it. This is an important announcement. All right. Due to scheduling conflict, the special event in Atlanta on Thursday, April 14th has been postponed. New date coming too soon, so stay tuned. Now, guys, I want to hit this Relive conference. We haven't been able to get together as much. This is going to be like a reunion. My first conference, I sat way in the back, only been on the product for 4 weeks. Margaret said, you're going to go to a conference with it. I thought it was going to be a big hurrah thing and I didn't have time for it. I sat in the back of the room and I saw, I believe it was Dr. Mono was talking about Haiti. Well, he was bringing pictures of Port-au-Prince up while my husband sent dental clinics up in Port-au-Prince. So I was very familiar. I saw the slides and I listened to Dr. Mono. That was one of the things that really struck me in the heart. Guys, there are more kids that are dying every day from not having nutrients. I don't know if you know that, than anything else. So guys, that really hit me. I want to tell you, if you can go, make it a priority. It's open registration right now, $99. And it includes a box lunch. So one evening and one day, they pack all the training in that you can possibly stand. So register now, you're gonna love it. And if you see me there, make sure you come up and give me a hug. I'm a hugger. Okay.
I also want to say, guys, I believe Saturday is going to be a big like event networking thing, and all the people that you have been watching on the positively charged Zooms, all the different Zooms, guys, they're all going to be here. And it's so funny. I remember I was on a lot of phone calls. We didn't have Zooms back 28 years ago. It was all conference calls. And I would hear a voice and I'd be like, oh my gosh, that's Doris Smith. That's who I heard. I know that's Doris. So I would recognize the voices and I would go up to them and say, look at her name tag. Sure enough, it was Doris Smith. So it's a way to connect. It's a way to bring your belief to another level. And it is worth every penny because you're going to go back and now you have made a lot of friends. Even corporate will recognize you for
Yes.
being there. I'm telling you, they will pick up your phone calls. And this was probably the biggest thing I ever did. I'll end with this one on this slide. We only have 2 more slides to go. This, I made a decision. I had 4 kids. Okay. I had my Relive baby. Or did I? Yeah, I just had my, no, I didn't have my Relive baby. Okay. I only had the 3 kids at this point, but they were like, 1 year and 4 and 6. I had school, I had activities, toddler things, ballet. I had to figure out my husband, can he take off his painting days while I go to St. Louis? We had to get on a bus. My husband and the 3 kids dropped me off in Chicago, North Side. We got on a bus. It was 6 hours to St. Louis. I have never done this in my life. Talk about personal growth. That's from that slide, Marcia. This is exactly what Relive is. It's the personal growth. I have never done this in my life. I got on this bus. My kids were crying in the car and my husband's waving by. I'm like, oh, good Lord, is he going to be able to know what to do and take them to these activities? I was freaking out and just emotionally like, oh my gosh. But I'll tell you, when I got on the bus and we started going, I started talking and networking, getting out of my comfort zone. And I think Relive attracts that kind of person just like you. All you need is a big heart. So Relive attracts people with big hearts. And now when you're on the bus it's with 60 people with big hearts. And all I did was, what's your Relive story? What's your Relive story? And I was collecting cards and I made friends. By the time we got to St. Louis, I had made a bus load of new friends from Northside Chicago. So, I was with them. We were in the room with them. I mean, I was rooming with someone I didn't even know. It was so much fun and it was just so worth it. But I was gone Friday and came home Sunday on a bus. This, Friday night, you could fly out and come home Saturday on a, late night Saturday flight. It's one day in a hotel, but whatever you decide to do, I say you definitely need to go. You don't need to stay 3 days, but a lot of people are staying overnight on Saturday to Sunday because then we have breakfast together and we set our goals. It's a lot of fun. Now, this guys, hang on. Okay, we have to have faith and we have to trust in the process. If we stay committed and are consistent with the little daily tasks of the IXR, identifying every day, connecting, sharing the story, asking for a decision, and registering and following up. It does take work, but it all works out. We just can never quit. And this picture of our family is when Kevin left his side jobs. I'm holding little Rosie, and the happiest day of my life. He went out and he bought this car. I mean, and we took the kids out for ice cream. I mean, we had an amazing life as I was developing as like just a business lady. I mean, I was a kindergarten teacher and a stay-at-home mom. I've never sold anything in my life, but I stayed connected. I constantly, would talk to my upline, set goals, and I didn't always reach my goals. And sometimes it was like, oh, wow, do I really want to do this? And then I'd get back on the phone again. I'd talk to other people and I'd hear their stories and it would get me going again. The staying connected, I can't say enough how important it is. And this picture will forever be ingrained in my mind as the day I really got started with Relive. So Relive does make your dreams come true. And now these 4 are married and they have their own kids and it's just amazing. So Marcia, tell us about when you got started. Look at Marcia's beautiful family. I love it.
Well, the top 4 were already gone when Relive came into our lives. And you know, I love this picture so much because it takes me back to, yeah, another busy time, but busy in a different way, you know. I joke around with my group and say, man, I wish I would have been nicer to you guys. I mean, these grandkids are amazing. But anyway, what I'd like to add to what Diane said before we go to the last slide here is just that you've got to be consistent. You got to do those little things every day. Make those phone calls. Connect with the people that are in your team. Get involved in their families. Now, I don't do a lot of social media, neither does Diane. I do face-to-face. That's just what has been successful for me. You know, I hear a lot of people, well, I'm not Kari Montgomery or I'm not Beth Mall. I don't know. Or Jan Serrani. I don't know. No. You do Relive like you want to. What is your personality? How do you get success? So anyway, that's all I'll say on that. And I think we got the last, no, this one here, no matter how you feel, get up, dress up, and show up, but never give up. I mean, this could be one my granddaughters cracks me up. Yeah, even the little boys, for example, they'll put on a cowboy hat or whatever they can find laying around here, maybe some goggles, and they'll chew their toast into a gun and walk around. I mean, it just, but anyway, yeah, guys, when you go out, I made this a plan, even when my kids were at home, always dress your best. I tell the kids today, you dress for success. But when I would be out in our little town, everybody knows this in our little town here, I would be out there, oh, they want to come up and talk to the kids. They want to touch my belly because I'm usually pregnant. And they always saw us put together. Well, I didn't want people to say, man, she looks like a hag. You can tell those kids are just driving her nuts and she's got so much work to do. No, guys, that's the same way with Relive. Put your lipstick on and a smile and go out and give somebody a hug and tell them about Relive. So enough said on that. Who do you know today that you can give their gift of Relive?
So guys,
then, go ahead. Go ahead, Diane. You want to
this is a bunch of ladies and we were in Destin, and some of the people, you probably see their faces. We have a ball. We go 1 week out of the year to Destin to a beach house. This is us waiting for the sunset. And oh my gosh. So get out of your comfort zone, you know, make friends, make some noise, and have fun doing it. Guys, we are in the most amazing business that there ever was, and with the most amazing people. Go out there and make Relive friends and make it happen. Go make it a great day, everyone. Marscia, thank you so much.
Hey, Diane, one thing, Joyce was on here a little bit earlier. You know, when Diane says, go out, do something new, don't just stay locked in your house. I remember Joyce talking about, hey, I joined a quilting group so that I could meet other people and have fun. Guys, that is what you do. Now, for me, I probably, whenever I go to Florida, I'm either in that ocean behind there, bobbing along in the waves, or in the pool. But guys, open your mouth, talk to people, give them the gift of Relive. Goodbye, guys.
Bye, everyone. Have a great Relive day. Thank you, Marscia.
Thank you. Bye.